Sid. Conn. Fink. Melody.
Oh, I hate that. Let's use it. Hello! Welcome back to Heartfire Tales, the podcast where we bring you 3 M's that Dylan will give you in a few seconds. My name is Jim. I am, of course, your host. And let's get into this episode. We're going to roll some dice.
Yeah, might, magic, and multiple choice missions.
Thank you very much, Dylan.
Thank you for Ryan for giving me that M at the start of the episode.
Is this going to be like one of those choose your own adventure books where, like, no matter what we choose, we die at the end?
I always just went to the odd number to see where it took me.
I mean, I always just cheated and kept my fingers in the pages.
Yeah, I
like,
think everybody did that.
Yeah, you had to.
Oh, not going in that room. we always played the same ones. They were that like ninja assassin one.
I remember that
in the
ninja-
school
I think
That
library.
one had like one good ending, otherwise you just fucking died.
Every time you died. Like,
I think they were purposely built to always have bad endings, just so you play them again and again and again.
Yeah.
Kind of like Dark Souls.
Kind of like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, except, if you guys die, there's no do-overs.
Everyone will finally be free of this podcast.
Wow.
Not us. We'll keep doing it.
Not us,
But
yeah.
You listeners will finally be free.
Yeah, we'll keep doing the podcast, but we won't upload them, so you don't have to listen.
we changed the title into Screaming into the Void, the continuing existence of Conn and Sid.
It's just static for like a 24-hour feed of static.
Like in 30 years, somebody will dig up the recording and there'll be a low-key conspiracy theory built around these recordings.
Yes.
Totally illegal on a podcast to say, I want someone to murder the president of the United States of America. Totally illegal.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Well, I'm definitely
to let
editing
people
that
know
in.
that it is illegal to say.
Let's roll the dice to see who wants to do the recap.
Can't we just sit here quoting Whitest Kids You Know for the entire
No,
episode?
we can't.
Okay.
I got to roll an advantage because I did it last time. I rolled a 1 and a 4 for fuck's sake.
I rolled higher than that. I rolled 11.
I got a 4, so we're tied if you want to have a roll off. Or I
Yeah.
can just do it.
You do it. You do
okay.
it. Yeah.
Where'll I
Bring
pick
us
up
some.
from?
Wherever you want.
All right, so we are at the Battle of the Vans. No, I'm joking.
I was like, oh God, this again.
Oh no.
No, you guys didn't like it when I rambled on last time. So here we go. We were
5
out in
minutes
the
of it.
woods. We found Axel has a falcon who had been scooping up deers and people. We met Johnny Cash. He was pretty sound. Conn got on with him, and we made our way to Stone's Reach, which is a nice town. We're going to get our hair cut. Conn sat down, and we found out that there are multiple options for us to follow. There are some Dini, which are a group of people up in the hills. There is a druid gone missing, and of course there is dressing up with Fink.
Yeah, the most important of the missions.
Yeah. But more importantly,
In
we're
between
going to open
episodes,
a tea
though.
house.
Oh yeah, and that's actually the most important thing. But also, in between episodes, we learned from Dylan that when he said that he was going to dress Fink in a vest, he meant some Middle Ages type thing. And Jim and I heartily disagreed that it needs to be 1950s gangster style.
Yeah.
like
Or
Or 1920s style.
No, I
thing.
think you guys thought there was a tie involved for some reason, and I never mentioned a tie.
In my head,
No.
it was one of those bola ties.
yeah, he needs
Yeah.
to. He
What's a
needs to-
bola tie?
You know, the one that Texan oil merchants use, and it's like a string with a random disc on the front of it.
He needs a full outfit. He
Yeah.
needs to. I was thinking 1920s gangster, but I'm also okay with an oil tycoon.
I
So,
had kind of
Either way.
Yeah.
in
Same
my head
business.
it was more kind of fancy lumberjack. It was going to be one of those lumberjack shirts, but with a vest on, as if it was a lumberjack going to a wedding.
We could ask people to send in pictures of Fink in this shirt, and no matter the best one or the worst one, whichever one will be the type of shirt he's wearing.
Yeah, we'll just do a poll on Twitter or something as to kind of what we'll pick a couple of archetypes of what way should Fink be dressed, and it can be that.
It'll be like when Pokemon introduced cosplay in Alpha, Sapphire, and Omega Ruby, and for some reason you could just dress up Pikachu as a sumo wrestler and a bird.
That was all I did, you know?
That's wild.
All I did was swooping around on Latios at the end, like when you do like loop de loops and stuff. Anyway,
yeah, you guys are in Papa Aaron's last resort. You guys have just gone up to your room, kind of to put all your stuff away. Conn has just talked to the kind of like veteran support group that's there. Sid has gone around kind of asking for Axel. Do you guys do anything when you get up to the room? I think we finished the last episode with...
We were kind of deciding on which of two
Which path to
options
take, yeah.
Yes.
you'd given us.
can we say we've had a short rest at this point? Like, is this us waking up in the room, or?
Oh, this is literally just you guys. Like, it's like 2 o'clock. It's like kind of around at lunchtime or so. So I mean, if you want to have, I don't think you have anything. You should have had still be on a long rest from last night.
Yeah, that's because we would have been resting in the grand.
Yeah,
Cool.
This is like literally just you guys going up and putting your bags in the room, like kind of, you know, the typical like, oh, let's go check out the room in the hotel.
Yeah, nice. Conn bounces on the bed briefly.
Okay, yeah, it's moderately fancy.
Yes. He does that thing where he bounces from one bed to the other. 18.
Yeah, you do it real well, and the beds manage to hold up.
Yes.
My favorite thing is you rolling when not asked to roll.
Yeah,
I really enjoy doing that.
I'm fine.
Because I can decide my own modifier. That was that
was an attack roll.
That was animal handling. Because I was animal jumping from bed to bed.
Oh my god.
No, it was acrobatics. I'm an honest player.
Yeah, I mean, we're good to go. I'm well rested. Sid doesn't really like, you know.
All right. Well, look, Sid. You know, we have a couple of options there. What do you wanna do here on this first time we've seen civilization in a little while?
Yeah, which I mean, seems like all these cities kind of look the same, you know. But I feel like we've got 2 choices here.
Aye.
Well, 3. We could go after Axel, but like,
I think we'll let some leads roll in there first.
Yeah, like,
not
you know,
go on.
We don't have a lot of information yet on that. And druids have animals, so I think that's probably a priority. Just, you know.
Aye, we can find out what the hell's going on with that bird.
Oh yeah, there's probably a good reason to go there too. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
That was it. You know, like, yeah, totally wasn't just wanting to go see animals. We could learn some things.
Conn narrows his eyes and nods.
Just Sid's ultimate goal is to open up a zoo.
I mean, I've got this book.
Yeah.
We know about the book.
Do I need to show you the book, Conn?
No, you don't.
Sid,
It's fine.
please just leave. Maybe just leave the book here. You know.
Melody, how come everything that comes out of your mouth is just worse and worse? Sometimes I like you, and then you say things like that. Why don't you leave all of your instruments and yourself here?
I've got them in my bag of holding. Don't need to do that.
Put yourself in your bag of holding.
Okay. Things are getting very heated here, and I don't appreciate it.
Let's step outside.
As you say that, there's a knock on your door.
Naughty corner. All right. Who was that?
Why are you speaking like that?
It just seemed like the right thing to do. Come on in.
In walks Aaron.
Aaron.
Lads, the room to your liking, is it? Yeah.
Aye. Good beds. Very bouncy.
I'd kind of appreciate if you didn't bounce on the beds. You know, don't really want to have to do some repairs. That'd be kind of.
It's been done. They held up all right.
One and done. It's
I
kind of
consider
the
putting it
rule
on
we
the sign.
stick around here is just one and done.
One and done. I'll remember that. Okay.
So lads, yeah, and just making sure you know all settled in. You have everything you need. Just kind of making sure you have, you know, maybe the lay of the land. Kind of maybe seeing what you're going to get at to start with.
Well, we were just saying we might go do some druid hunting.
Oh, very, very good. Yeah, no, really appreciate that, to be honest.
What time is dinner?
Well, I mean, it's lunch right now, so we can fix you something up. I'm sure.
No.
Vani
I mean,
something.
like,
don't
what
bother.
time
He's
is
just
dinner?
going to serve you sawdust.
I just want to make. Oh yeah. But do you serve dinner? Like, what time is it?
Oh, yeah.
Just, we got to make sure we're back, you know?
Sure. Look, dinner will be around 5 or 6 or whatever, whenever you just
Oh,
want.
that's 3 hours to knock this druid problem on the head then.
Well, I mean, if you can find him in 3 hours, that'd be great.
Well, we can't miss dinner.
Yeah, challenge accepted.
Grand. Off you go.
What was his name again?
His name was Stormzy.
Stormzy. All right. That's a wrap. Let's go.
Yeah. I think Morris would be the man to know about him, but he lives up as far as we know anyway, lives up kind of northwest, kind of into the mountains, just past the
I thought he was lost. Now they're saying they know where he lives.
well, I'm just saying that's where we know he lives there. We haven't heard from him. He might be up there, not sure.
All right, well,
If you were to start, that's probably where I'd go.
all right, let's go. Do you reckon Johnny would let us steal Tesla and Mercedes so we can ride up there, get there quicker?
I mean, you'd have to ask Johnny that.
All right, we'll go knock on Johnny's door. Sorry, Aaron. Listen, we'll be back for dinner.
All right, let's see us. You kind of just barge out. He's kind of left there like, very rude.
We said bye.
I didn't just store him out. I said thanks, and we'll see you for dinner. Jeez, Aaron.
Yeah, you knock on. You find where Johnny's holed up. Just a moment. I'm having myself a nice bubble bath. Give me a second to get out here. And he comes back in. Comes out in this like real like luxurious robe.
The majesty. Johnny, we have to go. You have to go up to the woods and look for a druid, but we want to be back in time for dinner. Would you mind if we borrowed Tesla and Mercedes?
The woods, is it? I mean, gonna be here a couple of days. I guess I don't really need to. Don't need access to them. Sure, but you would know. Well, first off, you're on to the mountains.
Aye. The woods at the mountains.
Fine. And they are probably about 30-40 kilometers. Like they're probably like a day's walk. Now, for sure, the horses will get you there a lot quicker. But just to say, you probably won't get back by dinner.
What if we ask Aaron to make dinner? We'll bring it with us.
Yeah. I mean, that's... I'm okay with that.
All right. That's what we'll do. Unless you have something else to add, Sid.
Now, how do your... how are these horses going to do on a mountain trail?
Oh, they're donkeys, right? They should do
They're donkeys? Yeah, they were donkeys
Yeah,
in the previous
they're-
episodes, but then
they're donkeys.
the voice in the sky said horses,
maybe
and I got a
have-
little
I
confused.
figured,
so.
yeah.
Look, there's just so majestic. Sometimes refer to them as horses.
Especially since he hobbled them a couple episodes ago.
Exactly.
Like,
And then gave one a mohawk.
Well, yeah, I think Mercedes might not be able to see so well with her emo fringe.
That's all right. They tossed their head like an emo the whole time anyway. I realized, to the listener at home, I was tossing my head. It's not good mic etiquette.
I mean, they could probably get into the mountains. I'd be, would really appreciate it if you took good care of them. And
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I am well equipped at handling animals.
give me a persuasion check, because he is, this is his entire livelihood he's giving over here.
17.
He kind of like, you see, he's kind of like, he's in his robe and he's like, kind of like looking back toward his, like, he's in like, he has like a suite, for himself. He's like looking back to where the bathroom is, and he can tell he's probably just kind of getting a bit like, he's gonna just say anything now just so he can get back to relaxing and like, getting all the like the dust and grime off him from the journey. He's like, yeah, look, if you can be back by dinner, that'd be great. Take care of them. There's some.
Wait.
Hold on now. This is a day's ride, right? This is 40 kilometers away.
Okay, yeah.
I can be back by dinner tomorrow, maybe.
Dinner tomorrow. That'd be great.
All right, dinner tomorrow.
Take some meal bags or saddle, whatever the things for the feeding the what it's called.
Saddlebags.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
There's some food in the wagon you can take.
All right, sounds good. We can't let Fink near the
Hey, Conn.
All right.
I hope there's still food in the wagon. And Fink didn't eat it all.
We may need to refill that low key. All right. Well, look, Johnny, I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. We're going to
If there's nothing else, I'm going to get back to my pampering.
Oh, you get back to your pampering. Enjoy.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a bit of a quick nod, closes
Yeehaw.
the door. Yeehaw, yes.
Hey, Conn.
Hi.
I think that robe was actually made out of spider silk.
Do you think?
Yeah. How much money does this guy make?
I get the feeling he's exceedingly rich now that you mention it.
Wow. Anyway, so let's go meet these lovely ladies. And,
Hold on, we gotta get our packed lunches first.
yeah, and I need to get my rat back.
Yeah, alright, sure, let's go down to the kitchen then, because I think that's all happening there.
Yeah, you get down to the kitchen. You see Vani struggling to keep Fink in place while she's measuring him and stuff like that for to get him fit. It's only been 30 minutes or so. And she's like, well, there are you lads. Yeah, look, he is behaving, but he's just been a bit squirmy. So it's going to be a little bit more time. But what can I do for you?
Could we maybe get some packed lunches that we can take out on the road with us? I know we just got here, but we're actually leaving again.
That's you know what? That's actually great. I've just got his measurements, so it'll take me a while to get this all sewn up together anyway. So if you're heading out, sure, I'll get something for you. And she kind of there's food left over from lunch that she kind of gets puts into some
Can I just
fancy
check before
Tupperware?
she puts it in the Tupperware? Can I just check that it's not sawdust?
Give me a perception check.
13.
You see her sinking a little bit of sawdust in there.
What is wrong with this place?
She's being kind, so I'm gonna pretend I don't see it.
Yeah, so she hands you a couple of fantasy Tupperwares of stew, and hands you Fink back as well.
Well, he's very heavy, and you just picked him up and handed him to me in one hand. That was very impressive. How strong are you, ma'am?
Oh well, you just you do enough housework, and you kind of just build up practical muscles.
Can I toss her a cantaloupe and be like, can you crush this with one hand?
Easily just squeeze it.
Todd, we need to go right now. I am literally
Con
terrified.
is equal parts terrified and aroused. We gotta get out of here.
And as you're leaving out, she's like, oh, and if you see the little one knocking around, will you tell him to come in for his lunch?
Little one.
Little one.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you probably haven't met him. Our son, Hector.
Hector. All right. Well, what does he look like? And we'll keep an eye out for him.
She gives you a description. He's like, oh, he's about 6 years old. Long curly brown hair. He's always run around with a little wooden sword.
Sounds like an absolute legend, if you ask me.
Is he also terrifyingly strong?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you consider him terrifyingly strong.
If he's anything like yourself.
I would 100% say that was terrifying.
I mean,
When you roll an 18, I guess you're just very strong.
I don't even know what that means, lady. But all right.
I think it means that she spent 18 years just rolling steel or something to build up her strength.
Yeah, you see that, like,
rolling the mountain, like
yeah,
the
her arms are actually just jacked. But yeah, you
Can't wait to do the fan art of her.
You guys head out kind of towards the stables, and sure enough, you see this little kid, you know, like darting in and out of, like, you know, like jumping over the you know, the gates in the stables and stuff like that, like, you know, sword fighting with some imaginary, like, enemies.
Fucking sick.
and-
This is Hector, right?
You did.
All right, well, look, hey, Hector. That's some pretty good form you got there.
Is that a real sword?
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
Well, show me that you can handle that one first.
Why?
And I pick up a broom handle that's lying there, and I want to spar with Hector.
Okay.
Show me what you got, Hector.
What's your AC?
18.
He doesn't, like, he gives it a good
I'm gonna
enough
fight.
go.
I'm fighting like with a kid, so I'm going to fight at an AC of 12, if that's okay with you.
Okay, sure, yeah. So you can if you want to let him get a couple of hits in, like
Yeah.
he's not good and he's not particularly strong, but he's got the heart. You know, he's really going for it. He's like, oh, I got you that time.
Yeah,
I got you that
did.
time. You didn't get me.
You absolutely no, I couldn't hit you. Your guard was too
Yeah.
good. Can I give you a tip though that I learned from the
you
best
don't seem-
swordsman ever?
Okay, as long as it's not from you, you don't seem that good.
No, it's not from me. Don't worry
Okay.
about that. That's why he was able to beat me. Look, if you put the sword like this, then you can just lift it up and block that one attack very
Wow.
easily. Do you want to give it a go?
Yeah.
Okay, I swing like a real slow, like whoa.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him like a dexterity check. Yeah, he blocks her. He
cool.
gets it.
I let the broom handle like clatter out of my hands. I'm like, oh, well done.
I've killed you now. Now you're dead. You've got to lie down. I have you.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Apologies. Hey! Oh, yeah, hit me. Hey!
What
I
about you?
fell down.
You're like, a bow. That's kind of like, it's not real cool. It's not as cool as a sword.
It's not nice.
Yeah, but like, it's not nice to like stand away and like shoot people. Don't like that.
No, you see, the point of having a bow is that you are there to protect your
the sword
friends.
has got a point.
But you've got to protect your friends and look out for your friends. So I can do that when Conn's in the heat of battle. I can keep an eye on the rest
Are
of
you guys
things.
like a team, like a band? Is that
We
kind
are a band, dude.
Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, my little dude, we are. Man, our band name from 30 minutes ago was not great.
Means well.
Yeah, but we are means well.
Oh.
I staged a miraculous recovery.
Oh no, that's okay. You can get up now. You're alive. I healed you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah,
That's
you're welcome.
incredibly kind of you.
Ah.
Oh, he's
what
a
would you
cleric
call
too.
us? Yeah, what would you call us if you had to name us?
I call yous the bow swords.
The bow swords. Aye, well that's us then. We're the bow swords.
He like kind of like puffs out his chest, brings like, you know, he's like half dwarf, so like, you know, he's a solid 2 foot high. Like he's coming up like, you know, to your thigh basically, and he kind of like pulls himself up to like, you know, his full height, and he's like, yeah, cool name.
Well, it is.
Because-
Do you want to be an honorary member of the bow swords?
You're saying I could be in the band?
Oh, aye, absolutely. You can be in our band.
Wow! And at that, he like just like hyperactive kid just runs around,
Hey,
like
Hector,
just
Hector.
doing these wild windmill circles with his wooden sword.
Why don't you go in and tell your mother your good news?
Yeah, well, so he doesn't really like that I'd like the sword so much, but maybe this can be our secret. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Conn, and you know what? I'm very old, but you know what I've
You are very
learned?
old.
It's never a good idea to keep secrets from your mom. So why don't you go in there and tell her that
But
you're going to
she
be...
might be angry.
Well, tell her Conn said that he's going to safely train you if it's all right with her.
Okay, Conn, you gotta promise to save me and like safely train me, yeah?
Aye, I will, as soon as I'm back.
Where are you going?
Well, I won't tell you where we're going because that's a surprise. But when I get back, I'll teach you another sword move. How does that sound?
Okay, I like that. And he then like kind of like tries to give you a high fives, but like kind of misses.
Oh, that's all right. Here, quick, block this, and I pick up the thing and I go again. Same move.
He is too distracted by trying to high five that he has the sword in his other hand and he absolutely fumbles it.
I see. Now that's why we need to practice. Do you promise to practice that move?
Okay, I'll-
100 times
I'll
before I
practice
get
that
back.
for you, Conn. Yeah,
100 times.
I think I can count that much.
All right. Well, very good. All right. Well,
Okay.
get to it. Go on.
Okay, maybe my mom can help me count that much.
Exactly. Go on. Get in there anyway and tell her your good news.
Okay, he runs off, kind of like just like beaming with a massive smile.
Happy days. Right. Let's get these donkeys.
Conn,
Oh, aye.
you're like real good with kids.
Oh, no, I'm not at all.
Have you ever like
You shouldn't sword fight a kid.
have you hung out in the past with a kid?
I have hung out with a kid. I'll tell you about that another time.
Huh. All right.
Okay, so you guys heading out?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we can say you guys kind of just like ask general directions. You know that the druid lives in the hills, beyond a village of hill giants.
Okay.
And so you're kind of told like, oh, maybe going to the Hill Giants is maybe your best bet of maybe finding out.
Are they
These
friendly hill giants?
I think you said they did a bit of trading. Or
Yeah,
something,
so I think you would ask when you're asking around. They were known to trade with Nadini.
Oh yeah, I
A
remember
bit.
you
So
saying that. Yeah.
they kind of the general vibe you got was that the people of Stone's Reach themselves don't really have much interaction with them. So maybe anything that they know about him is kind of either flavored through Nadini or is kind of like, is secondhand information. But the fact that they are, trading kind of implies some sort of like civility or civilization to them. They don't seem to be directly hostile. But you guys haven't asked around enough to kind of... If you want to give me an intelligence check, just to kind of see what you maybe know about hill giants in general, and you can maybe try and piece that together.
Rolled a 15.
A 15, yeah. So you'd know that like they tend to keep to themselves. Hill giants are very much kind of a bit like might makes right. Like generally, the leaders are the strongest, and kind of their hierarchy is dependent on who is the biggest, toughest giant. But they do have society. They do trade. There are probably obviously much like any other society, kind of maybe depends on the individuals in that society or the area that they're in, that they have certain customs or things that you might need to be aware of when trading with them or doing any business. But
if we really
they can be reasoned with.
If we really wanted to impress these guys, we should have brought Vani. Then she's the strongest. So
Yes. So, Conn, if we're going through their territory, I mean, from what I read back in school, like, hill giants pretty much would only set up camp with, near, towns and things that they respected from their strength. That's how they made the treaties with them. So, the dwarves here back when Stone's Reach would have been doing the mining, would have made these. So there's probably just, a honorary, honoring an old agreement,
it was called the Ironclad Concordant.
Oh, so you've read about it too?
I have. We were briefed on it in the military.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
So, I wonder. I mean, the books I'd read were a lot older, so I wonder how much they still respect Stone's Reach and how easy this is going to be, going through here.
I would wonder. It's a very different town, even from what I heard when I was in the military. So we should probably approach with an air of caution, and don't worry if we have to put on a bit of a bold face here. Like, we may need to project some strength,
Oh, that's fair.
So yeah, you guys, you're riding Mercedes and Tesla. So yeah, give me some animal handling checks just to kind of see how well you get on, kind of what the general vibe of the two donkeys is.
13. There you go, boy.
That is a 25.
25. Okay, which one are you riding?
Mercedes. Because
I want a
she's
Tesla.
the more difficult one to handle. So,
Okay.
so I would have taken that one when we would have first got them and seen that one was a bit more
Cantankerous.
Yeah, then I would
sure.
have been like, "Hey, I've got more experience with this." So.
Nice. And you,
I've been leading Tesla on with, literally just giving it a carrot whenever it acts up.
Yeah, 'cause
but I'm
Tesla could-
fast
basically
running.
putting them on autopilot.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
running out of carrots though, and I'm low key stressing about that.
13?
13.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Tesla's kind of giving you a bit of hassle, but I think with a 25, Sid has Mercedes completely under control and then can kind of help you out a bit. So
How are you doing, lad? I can never get the hang of these things.
Well, I've got a secret for how I'm keeping Tesla from going into the, off the trail there.
Aye.
If you look down to your right, you'll see that Fink is there burying his teeth at the horse.
That's probably why. That's very good. Very good. Thank you, Fink. I throw him a corner of one of my carrots.
yeah, okay, so you guys make pretty good time. You've got maybe little teething issues at the start, kind of getting Tesla going, but everything's going pretty well.
I would like to think that Sid during this time period, I'm going to be completely trying to bond with Mercedes,
Sure.
really get in tune with how she's feeling about it. Not just good at pushing her and keeping her on track, but actually making sure she's cool
Okay.
with what we're doing. Yeah.
Give me. So we'll say that kind of those initial checks were kind of like for the getting going part and kind of like how actually you managed to set out on the journey. Give me another animal handling check for that in particular.
That's 14.
Yeah, you're beginning to I think particularly with all of your training, you are beginning to kind of form that little bit of a bond, same bond that you'd have with Fink, where you can kind of understand and pick up on it's her body language and things like that. Knowing when you've maybe pushed her a bit too far, when she needs a break, that kind of thing.
Nice.
So you guys ride on for a couple of hours. It's it's still mid-spring or so at this time. You guys are a little bit further north, so the days still aren't particularly long. So you're kind of getting towards sundown. There's still a fair bit of light. What is your passive perceptions?
Very high, and I can't be surprised.
Already, you can't be surprised.
Well, how long have we been traveling? More than an hour, sounds
More
like.
than an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I guess for the ranger bullshit, the terrain you're now in will be considered hills.
My allies and I are not slowed by difficult terrain.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
that ranger bullshit came back to me.
Yeah, I mean, Unearthed Arcana gets rid of the specific wilderness types.
Okay, so you doesn't really matter.
It's just wilderness.
Do you have a preferred?
In UA, you don't pick one.
Okay, granted, that's not a factor for this.
They get rid of.
Great. Well, then just
I mean, just naturally, it would probably be like forest or something, but there's nothing in UA.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So for flavor, it's forest, but actually mechanically, nothing. That's fine. So yeah, I guess kind of to paint the picture, you guys, Stones Reach is kind of almost in this river valley of a river that's coming down from the northeast, and you guys have been traveling going northwest up to where these hill giants are, and you're following this kind of old trail that you maybe guess Nadini have probably been keeping as part of their wandering and their travels, and the terrain is slowly shifting to hills. You're seeing the crown, the northernmost mountain range, fast approaching now. But you still haven't quite gotten into that kind of a mountainous territory, but it's very up and down. There's valleys and hills kind of everywhere, so it's very hard to kind of see what's ahead of you until you've kind of crested a hill, and then you might have to go through a valley and stuff like that again. But with your passive perceptions of
14?
13, okay, so pretty good. You do, and particularly with what's been happening, keep an eye on the skyline, and you notice a winged shadow over you.
Sid, look, is that fucking bird again?
Yikes. Yeah, we probably need to dart off of the quick, we need to dart off of the trail.
Get off the road!
Get off the road now.
All right, yeah,
It seems to be a theme. Yeah, roll. Are you guys sprinting?
Well, we're riding off the road.
Oh, of
right?
course, yeah. Give me animal handling checks then.
With Fink,
7.
I want you to get behind them and nip it there.
Fink can give one of the horses, or so one of these rolls advantage. So
I rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was working with Tesla anyway.
All right, move, Tesla. Oh God, a 5.
Yeah, I rolled. Oof.
Yeah,
I rolled a 21.
So you kind of.
I tried to take
Tesla
out
is
a
just-
carrot to.
He's too used to walking on nice roads, kind of this type of off-road maneuvers for Tesla, not his forte, doesn't like it. You kind of kick him, heel him to try go off into kind of safety and into a dip in the in the natural environment. He's just having none of it. And you're kicking him and kicking, trying to get there. Fink is like, nipping at his hooves, and you're seeing the shadow get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Sid, take out your bow.
It does not seem to be a falcon, but you guys know from what Michaela has told you and what Johnny has told you that there are monsters and big old meanies in this area that the town needs help with. You're seeing one now. Roll initiative.
Oh, 14.
Oh, that is a natural 20.
Ugh.
19 for Sid.
19 for Sid.
14 for Conn.
And for Fink?
It's 12.
Where's Melody been riding? Has she been... We say maybe she's with... On...
She'd be on mine because I could be on
way
Mercedes.
less.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Or would you have left... Would you have left them back at the...
No, they're part of the group.
Cool. You all see, particularly Sid, you see better than anyone with your kind of ranger vision, and the fact that it is directly overhead of Conn, diving down. You see a chimera. It is not the same type of chimera that you've seen before, that you fought back in Rowanar with the help of Dragon Force. This chimera, you see, again, triple-headed. One head of a bear, the dragon head white as ice, and a scorpion head for its third, with a wicked scorpion tail at the back as these draconic scaly wings flap down, breathing this cold breath down at Conn. Conn, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
DC 14.
I don't make this joke a lot, but this is a Conn save to save Conn. 12.
12 does not do it. You take the full...
It's so fucking cold.
24 points of cold
24
damage
points. Oof.
as it lunges down full swoop, like about 15 feet above you, hurtling down, lets out this cold breath, and then as it flies by, its claws, these big bear claws, swipe out at you, trying to hit you and take you off of Tezza. I shit you not, I rolled a natural 20.
Yeehaw!
Oh no!
That is only 16 points of damage.
How many points of damage did you say the first one? 24?
21, I think. 21.
And 16.
Yeah.
Oh. I will look, fucking Conn is knocked for a loop. Am I knocked off?
I'm going to say with a natural 20, you are knocked off.
Clean off Tezza, right?
And Tezza at this point just bolts.
Yeah,
And like,
right.
Tezza is also freezing, covered in this like cold, icy breath. Like, just absolutely bolts, like running for the hills. Sid, you are up.
All right, so with my bonus action, I'm absolutely eagle-eyeing this thing, casting my hunter's mark onto it.
Yep.
I'm gonna yell for Fink, and I'm gonna be like, Fink, cover Conn now! And then I'm going to, just take a shot at it.
Yeah, roll your attack.
It's right on top of...
It is like right on top of, like, you're probably about, because you rolled very well on your animal handling check, you're probably about 30-40 feet away.
Perfect. Thank you for being right there by it, Conn. So I can have advantage on the shot.
Yeah.
You're
very
trying to
welcome.
get sneak attack.
Yeah. Cool.
That was my plan all along. It's like choke on blood.
Yeah, you see these, like, the three heads of this, like, grotesque chimera. They're just, like, baying, like, this, like, cacophonous voice. Like, they're all using, like, the same lungs to generate it, but, like, the voice is being put out through three different throats, and it just sounds horrifying.
It sounds like wind through stretched leather. I hate it.
I keep saying that I have advantage. You know what I mean. I get to add my d6 to it, so I get to add 2d6 because it's
you get sneak attack? Yeah. So you don't actually get advantage.
No, it's not actually advantage.
But it counts as sneak attack. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Roll your flat die, or your flat attack, yeah.
I don't hit with that one.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 10.
10 total? Yeah. you miss. You kind of like, you're taken by surprise. You're not trained with like horseback archery, and you fully just try to like draw an arrow and shoot as quick as you can, trying to save Conn, but like it just goes wild as kind of like, you know, as Mercedes is like rearing up, also terrified by this monstrous beast. You can get down off Mercedes if you want. You still have your movement left. You've used your bonus action and action.
No, I think it's a good idea to stay on her there.
Okay, sure. Okay, Conn, you're up. This thing is like right like in your face. You have been knocked down, so you'll need to use half of your movement to stand up, but it's still kind of within reach because it does like swoop down onto you, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. What I want to do is when I hit the ground, I want to try and roll up, taking Steel Wing out as I do. So kind of like a combat roll, and then I want to take a swing at it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we can say that you definitely have had a chance to take out your sword as you've seen it come down. Yeah. You just haven't had a chance to like fully react yet. So you have your sword out.
So I want to hit, like, I hit the ground, wind is knocked out of me a bit, and then I'm going to, as I rise up, I'm going to bring Steel Wing up with
Nice. Me. Roll your attack.
21.
Yeah, definitely hits.
Okay, and I'm going to smite as well. So that is really good rolls. Hold on, I'll do some quick math. 27 points of damage.
Nice.
And I want to aim for the white dragon head, if I can.
Sure, yeah. You like, it's kind of like above you, so you go forward, you don't quite get to the head, but you kind of get like in this like undercarriage where like, you know, the dragon, where like the dragon neck is coming from.
Yeah, cool.
It is.
How big is this thing?
Oh, this is big. Like, it's probably 15 foot top to tail. Actually, it would probably be longer than that, but like the scorpion tail on it is like curled up over it, you know?
He's compressed himself somewhat.
Yeah, but like this is a big monster.
Yes. Can I action surge as well?
You can actually
take another swing at him. I want to try and get him again. 16
hits.
Oh, sick. Okay, and I'm smiting again.
Yeah,
going straight in with the two smites. So we've got. Oh, it's less good this time. So it's 3, 6, and 4 is 10, and 13, 18 points of damage this time.
Ooh, that's plus 20. That's like 50 points? No. Like 45 points of damage or something in a single turn?
Well, look, my father always said it's important to give as good as you get, so he hit me for 40, I hit him for 40.
That is a tasty round.
I am almost dead. In fairness,
you are, yeah.
If he attacks me again, I'm probably going to die.
But it is not its turn. It is Fink's turn. What is Fink doing?
Absolutely runs over. I mean, it's very close. He's very close by anyway.
Yeah, it's within Fink's movement for sure.
And
actually, no. So Fink is right behind.
Right behind me.
Right behind me. Going. Yeah.
So he's absolutely following Sid's command and is going to get himself between Conn and
sure. Okay. Yeah.
In the Chimera. Like absolutely jumps in front of him.
Give me an intimidation check for Fink to try and be like, you know, draw his attention if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, so the problem is that Fink is very short.
Yeah.
And so that's a 4.
Okay, yeah. So this Chimera seems more interested in the big fighter with a big sword that's just swung at him.
Yeah. So Fink is going to try and attack him, but by being, you know, close with everybody, like he's got a good, pack tactics, hit there.
Okay,
so.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I missed on the first one. That was bad. Let's see if this is better. Man, I'm not rolling well today. That was that was a 6 and a 7 for my attacks there.
Guys, like since you absolutely destroyed Thunder Slash that time, I was like, they have this. They can do a lot of damage. So I've built encounters around that now.
Well, I can do a lot of damage when I can actually roll.
Fink's just unable to kind of get there. It's still kind of like half in the air. Fink's just not able to jump up high enough to get it. But it is Melody's turn. they are looking horrified. They've never seen, they weren't there for the battle in the Battle of the Bands, seeing you guys take this down. They kind of see Conn on the ground and look terrified. They will give a healing word. I think the Conn, they will use their 2nd level spell slot to do so.
Oh God, please, I'm dying.
6 points of healing, better than nothing.
All right.
And then we'll kind of look at Sid. I think after kind of Sid is trying to like control the horse, and Fire kind of like looks at you like, Sid, I know we have our differences, but you got this, okay? You got this. And gives you an inspiration, so you have a d6.
Yeehaw. I like that it's catching on.
Yeah. But it is then the Chimera.
I don't like you disrespecting my culture there. I can say yeehaw, you can't.
That's okay. I'm going to do it anyway.
Let's
Actually,
see.
yeehaw is an Irish word. Do you know that?
Yeah, but you have lost the emotion for it.
You see this scorpion tail, curled up. It like swivels in the air to look at you, and this like tail stabs out towards you, Conn. Does a 17 hit?
No, it does not.
You just about managed to dive out of the way as this thing like dripping with venom.
Dylan, I don't dive out of the way.
Okay, tell me how you.
I pirouette out of the way, and as I do it, I bring the sword around and hit him a riposte.
Oh yeah, nice.
I have to roll for that. It's not
You do have to roll for it.
No, I miss. Unless an 11 hits him, I miss.
And 11 does not hit.
No, I pink it off the hard part of the scorpion tail. God damn it!
You're too busy focusing on your fancy
Put too
ballet.
much work into the pirouette and not enough
Ballet
into
pirouette.
the thrust.
The
Glad Hector didn't see that.
the dragon head then kind of like lunges forward trying to bite at you. No, that's a 13. Is gonna miss, but then the claws.
Well, hold on now. I'm gonna duck that and try another riposte on him. Or can I?
Riposte takes your reaction,
Is it
I
a reaction?
believe.
Yeah, okay, right. Well, then I'm just gonna dodge it.
The claws again hit you with a 22.
Oof. This thing doesn't like me.
It does not. And you take 10 points of damage.
Oh, I am
good thing
so
that-
glad Melody
I
healed me because
rolled
that would have put me
real
out.
high on that. Like the crit was not that good for the damage roll, but that was.
I had my health here written down at 10, and I was like, oh, up to 16. Nope, down to 6.
Woohoo! It is just like you just see like hunger and like in its eyes, like the bear eyes kind of seem like very animalistic, but this like the white dragon seems like it's got like anger and hatred in it. Like it's almost humanoid-esque in the way it's attacking. It just like seems that like all it wants to do is to rip you apart and eat you.
All right, well, let's see how quickly we can change that to fear then, will we?
Well, let's see if Sid can hit.
Sid, is gonna try and hit this time. So here we go. I'm not gonna roll on my book anymore because I'm gonna blame that. I cannot roll.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Do you have anything with a bonus action that you can do?
I can give you another attack.
That can do anything? No. Okay. Oh, you have inspiration?
Oh yeah, it'd be a good idea to waste that on a 3 roll, Dylan.
Holy shit, dude! Roll more than like.
No.
I've rolled 4 threes now. So
That is a statistical anomaly.
This is
yeah.
this is a good D12, D20.
this D20 has not failed me in this campaign at all.
Yeah, you tend to roll very well. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. Generally, when it rocks around to your turn, I was like, oh, here's some nice guaranteed damage.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the person who actually is doing damage, Conn.
All right, same thing. I'm just going to keep wailing on him.
Yep.
Again, fighting upwards because it's looming over me.
Yeah,
So,
sure. It is like, with it trying to like bite and like sting at you, it has like come onto the ground now and it is like tearing over you. You're like just about, up to like the base of its neck, and it's like chomping down onto you, and like it is a big, imposing figure.
Well, then what I want to try and do here is get in close to its torso.
Okay.
So that one, it's harder for it to get down and bite at me,
Sure.
and then two, I've got a lot more of a target to hit because everything is enemy. Right?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And I am going to. So very quick. Commander Strike, is that an action or a reaction?
That is an
Or a
action.
bonus action.
That is an action, I
action.
believe. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to weigh up in my head. Can I to like power gain this a bit? Who has the capacity to do more damage right now? Me or because I've used both my divine smites? I think I'm gonna try and duck in under it if I can. Squirrel myself away to try and protect myself under my opponent.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna yell at Sid and be like, "Hey, look, kid, just keep trying, take another shot." And use Commander Strike.
Nice. Okay, cool.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, if this is a 5th tree, like, holy shit.
I'm rolling on the table this
Okay,
time.
this is Jim's size, so let's see if...
It's
This
not.
is cool.
It's
No,
not.
you should
you read-
roll with my dice because it's a Commander Strike. Whenever I tell you, you roll with my
oh
dice.
yeah, I like that.
All
I
right,
like that.
All right, we'll use it. Jesus, this dice is very heavy.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. There we go. That is a 22.
Cool.
Yeah, 22, 100% hits.
And
Okay.
you can add a d6 to your damage as well.
Okay, so that's
Oh, that's nice.
that is because I'm guessing with all the beast parts of this is a beast.
This is... It's a monstrosity, but...
Well, aim for the bear part.
Fine, yeah. yeah.
So that
Yeah, tell you what.
Absolutely fucking
Tell you
love
what. It is... It is...
It's like 20%
two,
beast.
two of the three is beast parts. So I'm going to roll a d6. And on
One
a
of
1
it.
and a 2, you don't get to add it. And we'll say on a 3 to 6, you've hit one of the beast parts. Okay, I'll roll in front of the
That's
table.
fair.
Yeah, I think that I'm being very generous here. I'm bending the rules for you. I'll roll a d6 in front of the table.
It's just a +2.
That's a 1. You hit right into like the scaly wings.
This is some bullshit.
If it was bullshit, you would have hit it because that's technically a beast.
Yeah. So anyway, I still get 1d8 plus 3d6 plus 3.
Yeah, I mean that's
I made the right choice not hitting that myself.
like, that's pretty good.
So that's a 7, 6, 5, 3,
21,
24.
24.
So that is 24 points of damage.
Hey, that's the one, lad. Just like that.
Plus 2. Because it's a beast.
It's not a beast, it's a monstrosity. Beasts are naturally occurring things. You know from your reading studies that these things
Might have
are
started
twist
as a bear and
mutations.
grown from the neck out.
Yeah.
Like one day the bear's body just turns into a neck.
You're very judgmental about his parents.
Yeah, the result of a freak monster orgy.
I've watched The Boys.
They're called orgies.
Orgy!
Beastgasm, I think they call it.
Beastgasm! Fink, or, yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, because that was Conn's turn.
That was my
Fink
go,
is
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Think. It's gonna try and bite again.
Oh, Jim, you still have a bonus action.
Oh, I do have a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to pop up my second wind, I
Yes.
think. So it's...
Plus your 5 level, so plus 2. Yeah.
Oh, where is my D10?
See? I'm making up for the bullshit of not letting you fire at the beast parts. Actually, no. I've got nothing to make up for. I
6.
gave you very good, decent odds there.
All right, I'm up to 12 again.
Okay.
So I'm nestled down in my big beast shelter, and I'm like, oh, this is so fucking scary. Get myself together and go back in.
Fink is up.
All right, so Fink is going to try and, bite this thing again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Grab its little ankles, pull it down onto the ground. So that's 12 and advantage. There we go. That's a 20.
20 hits, yeah.
That's 6 points of damage.
6 points damage.
And
6 points of
it
damage.
needs to make a strength saving throw.
DC 11?
Yep.
It just makes the save.
Just Fink is hanging from its legs. Yes, it's trying to pull you down.
I would have loved if he did it. A big, like, mad Pikachu ass move where, like, a tiny little dot dives up and takes down a monster.
Fink did take down like a Manticore before. He
did, yeah, he did.
Yeah. Amazing. Unfortunately, the front legs of the bear are just kind of too sturdy and are resisting being pinned to the ground. It is Melody's turn. What will Melody do? I think Conn's still real hurt, right?
Conn's on 12. Yeah, like he's not a happy camper right now.
Okay.
Like if Melody was to look under the beast, she would just see me covered in blood, like my arm hanging limply, absolutely frozen. I've got icicles in my beard.
Yeah, I think they'll kind of just like steel themselves a little bit. I'm like, okay. No, you're here to help. And like runs towards the Chimera.
What? Marion! Marion. Sorry, calling out the wrong person. Yeah, well, Conn, I mean, let's slip of Jim's tongue, let's slip of Conn's as well. Conn goes, Marion, stay back! And then he looks and he goes, Melody! He definitely took a hard knock on the head there.
I don't know who
calling out the wrong person.
Fucking, I'm gonna try and heal you. They'll get close enough to use Cure Wounds. They will heal you for 8 points of healing.
8 points? Yeah. I'll take it. Yeah.
Back to 20. Nice.
Back to 20. Thank you for keeping track of this as well, Ryan.
Ryan Hurt's playing 2 characters at once.
My third character I'm keeping track of.
I'm kind of playing your character that last round a bit.
We're all helping each other, guys.
Yes. We are a party. It's a hive mind.
That is their action. They will then inspire you, Conn. I'm like, okay, I put my ass on the line to save you. You got us, you save us.
Got it. Make it count. Understanding. Like, my eyes are starting to clear up a bit.
Yeah. Basically, all they did was like clear all the frost from like your eyebrows and beard. But it is the Chimera's turn.
Of course it is.
I actually didn't roll to recharge the frost breath. I forgot last time.
Maybe that's because I immediately dinked it in its frost net.
Sure, yeah. Jim, roll me a d6.
Me do it? That's sadistic, man. 3. Middle of the road.
The frost breath doesn't recharge.
5, 6.
I'm going to...
Well, normally. I mean, he's an evil DM, so
yeah, it's
a 1 through 6 recharge.
It's a janked up monster. 1 through 6.
So you guys, tell you what. Give me.
Don't tell me what.
No. I am being super nice in this fight. Okay.
Are you? Getting 50 odd points of damage later? Okay.
But he let me roll and miss on something.
I will never. Do you want me to play entirely by the book and say it's a monstrosity and not even give you a chance?
Basically did anyway.
Didn't think so.
Yeah.
Give me a
outcome remains the same.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check. Con.
Because I'm under it.
Yeah.
Nice. It's only an 8. Probably because I'm just yelling at everything at the moment.
I think you should do something like that.
Yeah.
I think because if you're under him and Fink is hanging off of his claws, you should just latch onto Fink and use both of your weight to try and pull this thing to the ground.
I was going to try and grapple it and just keep giving you commander strikes.
You can do that on your turn, but it is its turn. Let's roll to see which. They really fucking hate. This thing hates you.
Yeah, I know. It's because I dinked it in the face.
Yeah, you dinked it.
I dinked it for 40 points of damage.
If you could speak beast, you would hear it say, "How dare you dink me?"
I dink because I care.
First hit with the claws is an 18. Trusty claws never fails. Pretty low damage, 9 points of damage.
Straight back down to 11.
You see the dragon head like tries to summon this like frost breath again. Can't, instead of kind of lunges out with a vicious bite, but misses. And then this wicked scorpion
it missed with a
tail.
bite.
It misses with the bite.
Yay! It is getting so hard. I see it try to charge up its breath and fail. I'm like, well, I hear it's not that uncommon. 2 out of 10, I've been told. 17.
17 hits.
Sick. Okay. 2d6, 3d6 actually. Can I have a d6? Why am I going paladin fight is the best? Oh my god, Ryan! Attest to this.
Is that 3 sixes?
It's
2 6s and a 5.
And a 5.
Wow. So that's what, 20 points of damage?
20 points of damage. And as I want to basically, like, as it goes to charge its frost breath, I'm going to stab into its throat.
You fully do so. Like, you see that this thing is on like very close to death's door. You fully pierce right through that center head of the dragon, and it goes limp.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something? Must be my huge sword.
But the scorpion tail reaches over with a 20 to hit.
That does hit, yeah.
And where are my d8s at? Where are my d8s at? There's one.
We hid them.
Fine, I'll use a d10.
No.
You take 7 points of poison damage. Sorry, piercing damage. And you need to make another Constitution saving throw. DC 15.
19. Natural 19.
You kind of like, it like pierces into your shoulder, and you're like, you manage to kind of just pull back just in time. You see this like injection of poison like kind of stain onto your tabard.
Oh no! I tried to wipe it and hurt my hand.
But that's all it can do for this round. It is like writhing and screaming in pain. You see like the scorpion tail like going like nuts now. The dragon head like hanging limp. The bear like roaring out in anger and like, you know, like just like bestial fury. Sid, it's your turn.
Whew, okay. We're gonna keep attacking. Yes, thank you.
Thank God.
24.
Yeah. Sid's back.
Sid, seeing he can't tell from his vantage point that that Conn hasn't been poisoned by the scorpion tail.
No, you've seen the scorpion tail proper hit him.
Yeah. So he's going to leap off of Mercedes, bow drawn, bestial roar,
Breath of the Wild style.
as he pulls out 3 arrows, notches them in, launches one into each head
Nice.
as he goes across.
Nice.
Let's see how the damage does on this.
Let's see if the dice reflects the flavor.
Yeah, maybe let's edit that to after it. That's 10 points of damage. Oh wait, 13 points of damage.
Yeah, roll me a d20.
Okay.
1 to 10, the bear head goes down. 11 through 20, the scorpion head goes down.
3.
3. So the bear head, you pierce it right through the ears. The bear head goes limp.
Because it's a beast.
Because it's a beast.
Yep.
Yeah, you only have beast left. You know what? I'll let you add your +2 damage now if you want, because it's only beasties left.
Arrow with the
15
extra
points of damage.
with the extra 2 points of
It's
damage.
still alive.
The arrow over penetrates and kills the scorpion.
Not
In one
quite.
ear, out the other.
Conn.
All right. Well, I know that what's coming next. Scorpion's got a scorp, so I'm going to try and finish it off before he gets a chance.
What does a scorpion head look like?
It's kind of like a bit like a bean. Like it's kind of like
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it fucking Hey Arnold on one side of this thing?
no, it's like I
Yes.
don't know the shape to describe it.
Like we've got 2 heads actually sticking out, and the other one is just like on the shoulder.
usually
being like,
it's in
Honestly,
like
guys, you know how bad I am with like visualizing things in my head. I didn't think to actually think of how this looks when I made this monster.
It's okay. You don't need to draw Jim. It's Hey Arnold on one side.
Yeah.
So I look up
There's
at
a
this
football head.
giant football head with its two haggard strands of golden straw hanging off the edge of it.
Hat sitting in the middle.
I look up at it and I say, "Move it, football head," and I swing at it again. Oh yeah, okay, cool. 23.
Yeah, nice. I actually don't think you can do even with minimal damage.
Oh, yeah?
Have this.
Oh, God.
We're rolling anyway to see how
That's 12 points of damage.
end this chimera.
Oh fuck yes, here we go. I haven't done a monster in ages. So yeah, I say move it, football head, and what I want to do is I want to like kind of spin the sword in such a way that I can get my shoulder into it.
Yeah.
And cleave the
football head.
the football head
Yeah.
off, and then I want to grab the neck as it falls, and I want to jam the football head's neck down onto the fangs of the dragon.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And just impale it on its own head, and then I'll kick the bear.
Yeah, you just kick the bear.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. You do that. It like with this like final last gasp of breath, you end it, and it falls down, crumples to the ground, dead.
Nice. Well, that was unexpected and terrifying, and I'm almost dead. Can somebody please heal me? Oh my god, I'm almost dead.
I'll heal you.
Thanks.
I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns. No, Cure Wounds. I'll just fucking put you out of your misery.
I know you haven't been turned.
Yeah, so my D8. Oh, nice. So that's a 12. It's 12. Because
Yeah, plus your wisdom. Yeah, it'd be your wisdom.
Oh, not the spell attack. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not 12. It is it's 10. So you get 10.
Nice. Okay. Almost as good as I was just after getting shanked the third time.
Sid goes directly into work mode after this. Sit down with the book, begins to sketch this.
Yeah, nice.
Fink starts dancing around looking quite eager. And
Okay,
I
okay.
go, Fink, you know the drill, you know what I need. Fetch. And Fink starts tearing into this thing to pull out organs so I can see
Oh my god.
how many hearts it has.
Watch out for the poison.
Okay, give me, I guess, a medicine check from Fink.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's probably not going to do the best job.
No, I mean, like, he's definitely going to tear this up, but, so it's kind of, does he know what he's looking for?
Yeah, he knows a bit.
Yeah.
He rolled 16.
I mean, 16 is pretty good.
We've done this a lot, you know?
Yeah,
So, I mean, he's not used to monstrosity since he's not a beast.
yeah, you... All right. Well, I detected a bit of bitterness there, Ryan. Yeah, you see Fink like absolutely tear into it. Like you see, like I guess where the heart would be is probably like bear-like. Kind of like the upper torso is bear. The kind of the middle is like the dragon, where like the wings are coming from, and the rest of that kind of like weird scorpion thing. So it kind of Fink goes into the bear heart. You see a large heart, but there's only one.
Only one heart.
Only one heart.
How many stomachs?
Fuck, dude. As many stomachs as a bear has.
Roll a
Well,
D6.
that's the thing. That means that 3 esophagi
Yeah.
go into one stomach. Interesting. Put that in the book.
Yeah.
Come over here.
Conn, it's lying on the ground.
You're healed. Whatever. You're all right.
All right, fine.
Hey,
He
don't
makes
keep
his
blowing
way
on the
up.
book.
I can't help where I'm getting my blood. There's so much of it.
I'm getting them patched up.
Look at this.
I'm so sore.
Look at this. I mean, don't mind how gory Fink looks over there, but look at that. 3 throats, 1 stomach. Only 1 heart is powering this whole thing. This is crazy. There's no way that this type of mutation could have lived that long, you know?
You know what's crazy? Conn, who the fuck's Marion?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Where'd you hear that name? Why did you say that, Mary?
Yeah. Like, is that somebody you're writing love letters to?
Okay.
Who's this Marion?
That's
Is like,
where did you
is
hear that?
she is she a maid by any chance?
Maid? No, Marion wasn't a maid, unfortunately.
Yeah, you called out Marion in the heat of the battle there.
Is that right? Did I do that?
You did. Is she cute?
She was very cute. Well, look, I suppose you asked me about this earlier as well, so I may as well just tell you at this point. But a long time ago, when I was serving with Holy Thunder Force, we got a leave of absence for a few months, and it was after a particularly nasty battle, and I was doubting whether that's what I really wanted to do with my life. So on this leave of absence, I made my way into the hills, not too far from here actually, but I settled down for a few weeks in a small village, and I got relatively sweet with a lady called Marianne. You know, we spent some time together, and she had a child called Adam. But for a few weeks,
you have a child?
No, he wasn't my child. Marianne had him.
Okay.
Already, he was 5 or 6, not too different in age from young Hector back in the village there. But we got very close, and for a long time, I could see that being what I wanted to do with my life. But then, unfortunately, as they do, the drums of war came calling, and I told myself I'd do one more tour, you know. I'd get back out there, I'd make the money, and then I'd retire with Marion and Adam. But you know, what happened, and by the time I got back from war, everything had changed. I made my way back to the village anyway, but by the time I got there, the village was in ruins. When I asked the elderman what happened, he said that the village came under attack by bandits. They waited for a band to come and help them. Nothing came. They put their faith in a band and never showed up. So that was Marion. That was Adam, but never found out what happened to him, really.
You see Melody kind of gestures to Sid to be like, kind of let me. I know Sid might not want this, but do you want a song written about this?
I don't know. I don't think it's something that I want sang about. You know, it's not a pleasant memory. I don't think I want a song written about this.
You see, they kind of like nod a little bit, kind of like disappointed but understanding, and kind of just like,
I mean, what is a song but to bring glory to something, and there's no glory in this.
I mean, it's not about glory, it's about remembrance. Might not be factually correct all the time, but you know, might help.
Well, look, Melody, if it's important to you, if you think you can do it justice,
this is your story. I mean, it sounds like you
write it up. Sure.
had a tough time of it.
Now, I know I don't talk a lot about songs, but maybe Melody could make something as beautiful as Marion was.
Alright, well, that's a thought I could take comfort in. Alright, Melody, write it up, but I'm reserving the option to have you throw it in the fire.
Hey, if you want it just for you, I can promise to never sing it.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then he realizes how tender this moment just got, and he's like, now, if you wouldn't mind, I'm about to die from coughing up a lung. Don't know if you noticed, but a dragon just tried to eat me, so I'll be over there. I gotta find that fucking horse anyway. It's fucking tromped off into the woods somewhere, and Conn fucks off into the woods looking for the horse.
Sid is going to slowly flip to the back of his book where there is a small picture he's made of Conn, and he begins to write in a biography section.
And I think that's a good place to leave that episode. So yeah, we'll find out if Conn finds Tezza on the next episode of Heart Fire Tales.
There we go. Bum, bum, bum. It's not a good place to leave Conn. Mentally now he's destroyed. And physically. His shoulder
got absolutely wrecked there.
Conn took over his max health in damage there. Real glad I blasted that second wind in the middle of it.
Yeah.
We could have taken that out 2 rounds earlier if I could have fucking hit it.
What I thought was really interesting, I was like, it's going to be... I wanted to kind of be like... Because as I said, in it, it was very much like, you know... You guys were able to burst down Thunderslash so quickly, which, okay, didn't have the stats of a Chimera, kind of a peek behind the screen, but like, I had a fairly hefty HP pool that I was working with, you know? And I was like, I think they could, you know, it took them the help of Dragon Force last time, but I think now they have Melody, now that they're leveled up, you know, they've got Pack Tactics, more abilities, I was like, I think they can go for a Chimera, but whoa, did that nearly kill you?
Literally... I had to burn every resource in that fight. I have 2 superiority dice left, and that's it.
You were actually almost better that you guys got separated, because it only then used the breath on like the straggling.
Yeah, we kind of
like saw as like, you know, the weak like member of the pack. It was like, great, this is like kind of what I'm gonna hunt, you know?
We got the Holy Trinity going on real good there, where I was tanking it, you were DPSing it, and Melody was healing us.
Yeah.
That worked real well.
Yeah, for sure.
Once Sid, if Sid can hit, he does like 23 damage per hit, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for listening to the episode. Follow us on Twitter.
I didn't realize we were still recording. I thought it was just...
Why not?
I was sorry. I
take back everything
probably
I
sounded
said.
really far away there. Like,
I'll
sitting
see.
back.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening. By the time this episode comes out, I think we will be in the middle of our Road to DCC Twitch streams. So make sure you come and give us a follow on Twitch. They are going to be on Tuesdays, I think, starting around 7:30 GMT.
By the way, if you haven't seen it, Road to DCC is, you know, because some people just listen to the podcast and aren't on the other stuff.
Yeah.
But we are doing Twitch streams, getting prepped for Dublin Comic Con. If you haven't tuned into the ones that are going on yet, you should tune into the ones that we have going on there.
Yeah, for sure. And you can catch them as well. And I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to call it the hindsight. You'll be able to see the one that's already happened.
Yeah, well,
we have some cool guest players as well.
Yeah, we got cool guest players from the Irish TTRPG and cosplay scene, so that's really, really cool. It's culminating in a live show at Dublin Comic Con itself, which is going to be on the 6th and 7th of August. So if you're around, come say hi. We're going to have our stall there. We're going to have we're going to be running a quest and games, all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah,
come say hi. It would be great. Would love to.
You can influence them as well. If you're watching on the live stream, you can totally
we're trying to get a lot of like
and stuff. So there's a lot of interactivity.
Viewer interaction. It's going to be really, really fun. But yeah,
kill Conn live.
Yeah. It is a nice. It's kind of like an alternate canon. So yeah, you can totally kill Conn if you want.
If you are one of our listeners from another country, go to your Comic-Con and tell them that you would like for us to be there in the future.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, until then, see ya.
Peace out, bro.
Tai Shar, everybody.
Little bit of
cross promotion there.